Hello everyone, welcome back to the final episode of Baking with Marina Claire Holiday Edition. So I told you guys this was going to be quite a big episode, and I'm very excited to share with you that what we're making today is our very own gingerbread house from scratch. I really hope this works out. I have never made a gingerbread house from scratch before. I have made them from kits from the grocery store. But I'm excited to try this out. I believe anything can be fixed with decoration no matter what happens. So we're gonna jump right into this because I have a lot to do. I have my dough right here. I'm not gonna show you the process of making the dough because number one, I did it yesterday because it does have to chill overnight. And number two, I don't wanna make two doughs to have two gingerbread houses because I don't want to. I'm lazy. So I have my dough right here. We're gonna open it up. This was in the fridge overnight, and she's ready to go. All right, so I have my gingerbread dough, and what I'm gonna do is I have my rolling pin, and I have another piece of parchment paper. This dough is very, very sticky. You don't wanna like flour it to roll it out. So the best way to do that is in between two sheets of parchment paper. So our goal here is to get it to fill the entire pan, and then we will cut out our shapes. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Okay, maybe not in our pan, but we'll roll it in between these two sheets of parchment paper. Mine is still a little cold, so what I like to do when things are a little cold is to just kind of thwack it. Just kind of
smack my ass like a drum. Smack my ass like a drum.
just Tanya Harding the shit out of it.
Holy shit!
Tanya.
They broke her knee. They broke her fucking knee.
I'll do a little check. And as you can kind of see, that helps it roll out a little bit. Alright, so that's looking about how I want it. Nice and thin. You don't want your gingerbread to be too thick because then it won't bake. Anyway, so I've got some little stencils of all of our little pieces that we're gonna need. And so I'm just going to lay them out and figure out where I want them. And then we will cut out those shapes. And I want to say it's okay if we can't fit every single piece on there at the first time. We'll just cut them out, and then what we're going to do is re-roll the scraps back up, and it should be enough. The recipe said it would, so I'm praying to God. I'm gonna start cutting these out now. You can use a real sharp knife, but I also heard a pizza cutter works pretty good, so I'm gonna try that. The first couple pieces cut out. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the roof out, and I made a little entryway that we will also cut out after I re-roll this. Okay, so we've got all of our pieces right here. As you can see, we used pretty much all the dough except for some very minimal scraps. So roll out your dough exactly the thickness you need, and you'll be able to get all these. So these are gonna go in the oven for 12 minutes at 375, and in the meantime, we are going to get our royal icing started. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna get started on our royal icing. This has only 3 ingredients, and it's super duper easy. And this is gonna be the glue that holds our house together. So what we're gonna start with is powdered sugar. We're gonna need 3 3/4 cups or a pound. So all our powdered sugar is in here, and now we're going to do 1 egg white. You can use 1 to 2 egg whites if you're using large eggs. I have a jumbo egg right here, so I'm just gonna use 1 egg white. Very carefully separate that right in there. All right, and then we're gonna add a teaspoon of lemon juice as well. Okay, so you can get your electric mixer, and we are going to start mixing. Because quite dry, I'm going to add another egg white and another teaspoon of lemon juice just to get it combined. Okay, so adding the second egg white and some more lemon juice really helped, and this is the kind of gluey consistency we're looking for. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna keep this covered and wait for my gingerbread to finish baking. After that, we're gonna let the gingerbread cool a little bit, and then we can get started on constructing and decorating our gingerbread house. Okay, so here we are, back at our fun little old angle that I used to do, and everything is cooled. I have our icing in a piping bag ready to go, and we have our decorations ready as well. So we are going to get started constructing this thing. So I have my first little front piece here and one of our side pieces. So we are going to put some icing down here. Okay, and we're just gonna kind of glue that together, just like that. And I'm gonna hold it in place while I wait for that to dry a little bit. Or maybe, actually, that's fine for right now. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna put this other side on there. I'm a little scared. I'm gonna get the back side of the house ready to go. I'm just also gonna casually scoot it forward. Oh, okay. We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna try and put the back side on now. Pray that it holds together. Okay, that's okay. She can be a little bit sideways. I'm gonna like carefully turn this to show you the structure we got going on right now. So she's a little narrow going toward the back, but that's okay for now, I think. Now the good thing about royal icing, when this dries, it's gonna be like cement. Like this is not gonna move. That's gonna give her a little more stability. While that dries, I am going to take a little shredded coconut here, and I'm going to put that just on the front bits while it's still sticky. I would have saved this for last, but I want to get this little bit in while I can. And then I think we can start constructing the front entryway. Cute, okay. So now my front piece, and I'm just going to put a little icing here and stick it on right there. Cute! She's very much teetering on the edge, but I think that's okay. I think we're stable enough to do the roof for the entryway. This could be cleaned up. I'm gonna get my roof pieces set up on here. So now what I'm gonna do is very, very carefully place roof part number 1. And I'm gonna hold it in place for a minute here, just while it sets. Now we're gonna get roof part number 2. This is the real moment of truth. Oh. Didn't work. Nope. I'm gonna hold this in place. I'm holding it, I'm gonna put a little bit right on the top here. Oh my god. I'm gonna put a little bit extra glue where I can see bits starting to maybe stagger. You know what? The front entryway roof kind of collapsed a little bit. That is okay. We can cover that up. Get on to decorating a little bit. So I've got some more shredded coconut, and I'm just going to kind of cover that up. Just pretend it's a nice little snowy situation up here on the front. We got our nice little snowy little rooftop that I will add some more coconut onto. So I've got these two little dots here that kind of fell apart from the roof, but I also have some peppermints that I think would be awesome to stick right there. Just like that. Oh, adorable. Yeah, that's cute. That doesn't look terrifying. I have a little itty bitty bag here that I'm gonna kind of sketch a door onto. Yeah, there we go. We got a door with a little handle. Make some little roof. Make a little roof. Shingles. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cover the roof nicely. I wouldn't call this nicely, but we're covering the roof. And I also have some little mini Starburst candies that I think would be a cute little brick type of situation here. This is cute. Yeah, let's do an orange roof. I keep grabbing the orange ones. Cute. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna do one side orange and one side pink. That's cute, right? What a cute little roof. Y'all see that? Cute. Does that look like a chimney? If I put a couple more. Now we're talking. I'm going to put, I think I like the peppermints as windows. I'm gonna put a couple more on the sides of the house here. This is so messy. Cute. Just like that. And do it on the other side too. She's quite precariously leaning. That's okay though. I also have some M&Ms here. I think I'm gonna put them along the bottom here, like little bushes, like a little garden. Yeah, that's cute. That's so cute. I think I'm gonna put a couple on the front of the house too. This is like the monster house. Now I have all sorts of sprinkles here. I think what I want to do is I have some little snowflake sprinkles that I think would be cute to put in between on the roof here. I also have some of these sugar glitz sprinkles that I think I'm just going to, ooh, they're very like silver and gold. I think I'm just gonna sprinkle that across the top here, just for like a glittery effect. They're like all going straight off. That's okay. I'm gonna put a little yellow starburst right on the front of there to make it look like there's some light inside of here. I think this is where we're going to stop decorating because I'm a little nervous, but we'll have a little in-depth closer look in a second. Why hello and welcome back to my Christmas tree for the final time this season. Here we have our our gingerbread house. Now I'll let you get into some of this detail. This beautiful detail. So on this side you can see she's kind of collapsed a little bit. But she's staying up. We have some collapses. Things aren't very pretty. This was the first time I've ever made a gingerbread house from scratch. And the first time doing any sort of gingerbread house in several years. So I'm pretty proud that it's structurally semi-sound. I don't know if I'm going to eat this right away. I feel like gingerbread houses are more for fun and creativity versus something to eat. but I also kind of don't want to take it apart right here because I'm scared the entire thing will fall on the floor. It kind of looks like, am I the only one who's getting like an animal with like a snout and eyes and a nose and like a mouth? Is that me? But full 360 of her. This is the back. I didn't really do anything. The sides and our front again. I'm pretty proud of this. This is just for funsies. I'm glad that I could construct something and I hope to do it again. That being said, royal icing is like cement. Once it is dried. This gingerbread recipe specifically, not a whole lot of flavor put into it. It's nothing too fancy. It's meant to be like concrete, to be baked into slabs, to be put together for construction. So I can't quite say go ahead and make cookies to be eating with this recipe that I use. But I think I'm so scared. I think, you know what, I am gonna try it. We'll take one of our entryway roof bits and have a little taste because it's covered in sprinkles and coconut, but we're gonna try it. Okay. Pretty good. Sugary, gingery. Can't say too much about it, but here she is again for the people. So I am super excited. That was our last holiday edition for Baking with Marina Claire this year. I hope you had a really good time watching all these videos because I had such a fun time putting them all together and making all of the desserts and trying all the desserts. And I really hope to do this again next year, I think. Definitely as far as this YouTube channel goes, I'd like to do more baking. I'd like to do some more holiday bakes. And I'd like to diversify up the content again. So, let me know what you want to see. Like, I don't know, makeup tutorial, sewing tutorial. I can't guarantee any of my tutorials are gonna be good, but I can sure try. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. And I hope you have a really good holiday season. I hope everybody stays safe and we just have a good time, and Happy New Year. I hope 2022 is gonna be good for you, and I hope it's gonna be good for me. And I think that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching this series. I will be back sometime.